Hello, welcome to Reach Your Reality with Reese. I am your host, and today going to cover a very fundamental question that everybody has in reality creation. Can I create my own reality? Yep, pretty much what you are doing in every single moment, right? Okay, how? Well, make an assumption that you are infinite, right? You are an infinite being. Now, what does that mean? Let's just go through what the word infinite means, because for some reason, some people have a finite understanding of what the word infinite means. So, what does infinity actually mean? Anything. Any snapshot and frame or idea of reality must exist. And if you yourself are reality, then you must actually be aware of every snapshot, frame, or story of reality that can ever be and exist. Because you can only ever be aware of what simply just exists, right? So that's step one, if there are steps to this, frankly, but they're not really any. Now, what do you want your physical identity to be expressed? How I imagine my life to be. Whatever desire I have pop up into my awareness, it feels so beautiful to me. I imagine myself as that identity, right? Just playing with it, going along with it, feeling it natural. It's more that you're making your natural self naturally exist in that space, because it does. You're just letting everything naturally flow around you. You aren't trying to naturally be in that space. You're letting the space naturally form around who you already are, right? Because you're already being it. So now you imagine it, and then you're told to, okay, now drop it, because there's nothing else to do. Don't hold on to it. Remember, you are consciousness. Let it go. So just let it go. Don't bother with it anymore. Don't try and look for it. Don't try and force it. And now here's the fundamental question that we typically have. How do I go about my day-to-day life knowing that I've imagined something, knowing that my wish is fulfilled? I believe this. But how do I go about my day? Like, how do I know what to do or what not to do? The how is given to us in scripture. I'm sure plenty of scriptures have this. So this is just the one that I found to be quite succinct in its expression. Right? So it's Matthew 10, 19, and 20. But when they arrest you, do not worry about what to say or how to say it. At the time, you will be given what to say, for it will not be you speaking, but the Spirit of your Father speaking through you. Now, this is a fantastic explanation of how to experience your reality. I'm going to go through it line by line. Right? So you can go look at the line if you want, but I'm going to say it again anyway. But when they arrest you, that means your reality is unfolding for you, through you, and as you, without your help. You don't help yourself get arrested now, do you? Right? But when they come and arrest you, as in when your reality pops into your, when the appointed hour of your reality comes to find you, because it's always unfolding, it's there alongside you. You don't go and call the police, or the Romans in this case, to come and arrest you at your house. Hey, I'm in my wish fulfilled. Do you mind coming and handcuffing me? No, you don't do that. You just allow existence to flow through you, and it does. That's what that line there means, right? If you look at it that way. Do not worry about what to say or how to say it. So don't worry about how you got there. Don't worry about how you're going to be when you are in handcuffs, or rather when you're in your experiencing physically of your wish fulfilled. And don't worry how to say whatever it is you think you need to say, because all of that is built into the seed of the desire. It's not just them coming to arrest you, it's whatever you are saying during. It's not just the unfolding of your reality, it's whatever you are being is part of the seed of fulfillment, seed of desire, seed of that frame, the beingness of that frame. At that time, you will be given what to say. You don't say, I'm innocent, when there's no one locking you away. You don't say, hey, I'm trying to think of a desire now that's very like generalized. Thank you for the job. You don't say thank you for the job to the person who gave you the job. It's you, right? before they give you the job. But you understand in your awareness that you have said thank you to that version, to that person, whomever, because in your awareness, you are the creator and you're giving yourself the job. You're just using whatever is in reality as a tool set to experience what you already are. The person who always experiences whatsoever they desire. If you desire that job, you are giving it to yourself. It might be manifest as a person giving it to you, but it is you doing it to you. Because that person is your own I am awareness, you are I am awareness, and is your I am awareness manifested as them giving you the job, because it's always revolving around you. So at that time, you will be given what to say. In the physical world, you don't go tell the person who hasn't given you something, thank you for giving it to me. It'll be very confusing, right? So you don't say, hey, I'm innocent, get these handcuffs off me before you are arrested. After you are arrested, and I'm saying arrested because of the scripture, right? Don't worry about the police knocking on your door right now, right? At that time, as reality unfolds, as 3D happens, you will be given what to say because you will naturally say it from who you are already being, the perfect version of you, which is who you are right now. So don't worry about what you're going to say or how you're going to do it. You already did it as naturally as you can according to who you are right now. For it will not be you speaking, because you already did it. For it will not be you speaking, but the Spirit of your Father speaking through you. See, God, Father, Source, Reality, already created every experience. So you are always experiencing your highest timeline because you choose your highest timeline. You're always choosing your highest version of yourself that you are aware of. And that version of you already says that, already says this, is already being like that. You don't need to go and force yourself to say something you don't want to say in a moment you don't actually want to experience. You don't need to go and do that, right? You don't need to force a moment. You don't need to force the police, the Romans, or your desired reality to come find you. It has to. It has to come and find you, right? When they arrest you, when it comes to when the desire is with you. So that's a very perfect explanation of how to go about reality. It's basically just knowing, hey, you're going to say the perfect thing in the moment, so worrying. Pretty much what that says, right? But it's not going to last very long in terms of time. And scripture has to be a little bit sexy, so it tickles that poetic creator inside of all of us, where we just feel the resonance of it, start smiling, start laughing at the poeticness of what they were saying, what they have said, what you say, what anyone says, right? There are certain things when you are being profound, you say, it's like, I can't believe I just said that. It's so amazing. I love it. That feeling, right? So the how is already given. You don't need to figure out how something will happen. The how unfolds through you the moment you stand in the identity of your wish fulfilled. And when you make that decision, no, what I have imagined is who I am. My own awareness is evidence. No amount of fear and doubt is going to make me believe what I am aware of doesn't exist. It does exist. It exists because I exist, and because I am one with it, it's already mine. And it's what I am assuming my life is unfolding in and as. That's about it, right? So just like in scripture, the words aren't yours to force. Most words you say, most sentences you say are not actually thought of fully while you are saying it, right? They're just given to you in the moment. So too with life, the unfolding isn't yours to calculate, it's given to you in the moment. Think about any long sentence you've ever said, or just think about it throughout the day now. How many times have you actually realized the entirety of a sentence before you have finished saying it? Mostly you haven't. Mostly you know what you are going to say. It's that same knowing. It's just that we think that we don't know or we won't know what to say in the moment to keep progressing the narrative forward. But the narrative is already moving forward. It's always moving forward, right? So who you are is the gift. And when you assume the state, the how flows through your being, the being that you already are, right? The action, the timing, the conversation, the connection. It shows up as natural expressions of who you already are. The who you are being is the gift, right? The how is simply the expression of that being. I think it's a good one with addiction, right? With smoking. Smoking is like a common one people want to drop, so to speak, right? The version of you that smokes and the version of you that doesn't, the version of you that's addicted to smoking and the version of you that hasn't bothered with cigarettes, the when you transverse from one to the other. There is an experience of, hey, I remember a version of me used to smoke, and now I experienced stopping, and now I haven't because I don't have that craving anymore. The craving is gone because I'm no longer that identity. That version of them and that version of you, they are different in terms of what they are feeling and experiencing. But the core essence of both those versions is that core essence of who you are being. That core essence is everything already. That core essence is the natural you. That core essence is how. Be that core essence of you. When you're being the core essence of you, what you have imagined, and imagine yourself naturally in that reality, is what you are naturally unfolding right now. Right? That's it. The natural is the fundamental word here, I guess. So, regardless of appearances, do not look at them and say, hey, it hasn't happened yet. It's like looking at a pregnant lady saying, hey, the baby hasn't popped out as of yet. Yeah, okay. But you're not going to judge those appearances by saying the baby isn't coming. But no worries, I can see that there is a baby there. Okay, cool. Can you see it in your awareness? Yes. Okay, cool. The baby's there then. Right? That's about it. The appearances are just rearranging, right? And by the way, before the lady was seen pregnant, you didn't know she was. She didn't even know she was, right? So the appointed hour comes not by force, but by awareness. Not aligning, not vibration, not affirmations, not whether the sun and the moon and Mars are in retrograde, whichever one it is, frankly. None of that. It's only I am aware that I am that version. I am aware that that is my decision. I am aware that that is my only reality. I am aware that that is what's unfolding for me, through me, and as me right now. And it is my assumption that I am that, and I'm persisting in my choice. And you can think of it like going for a drive with someone, listening to music, training at the gym, eating in your own way. None of the stuff needs planning on how you pre-do it. You just experiencing the do it already in accordance to who you are. That core essence that you are, the core essence that makes up you. So flowing into your appointed hour, there's no how set of steps. There's just who you are being. And who you are being is the expression of that how. The how is you being in that state of your desire already. You are already in every state. So what have you pointed at? When you live as the one who already is, life arranges the bridges of experience. I am already that version of myself. I'm already the center of divinity. I am already the divine center of the divine mind, of the divine reality that I am divinely creating in my divine manifesting experience of myself. I am that. And the conversation flows effortlessly. Even if you are bumping around in the middle of a conversation, that's still effortlessly creating that, right? You have to be worthy completely to experience yourself as unworthy. Think about it like this, right? I said this in yesterday's one. When you're watching a movie and there's a character who is the bad guy, the antagonist, he is unworthy of winning. But the guy playing him has to be completely worthy to play that unworthy character. Exactly the same thing, right? So conversation that flows effortlessly, opportunities that appear in perfect time, the connection that feels natural, not forced, the unworthiness feeling of anything. You have to be worthy beforehand. So recognize your own worthiness. Do not say, because I'm unworthy, I didn't experience that. No, say, I am worthy. That's why I experienced being unworthy of that. But I know I'm worthy first. I know I am first. I know I am divinity first. So whatever I experience doesn't matter. Choose again. Choose again, choose again, choose again. That's about it. Right? When you're at a restaurant and they happen to not have what you want to eat in that moment, you just choose again, right? You don't go and scream at the chef. But you also recognize it might not be here in this physical expression of this moment, but I know there's a version of me eating that. I assume I am that version of myself eating that, and I'm going to express myself fully in this moment eating something else that presents itself as well, knowing that it doesn't take away from me eating the thing that I came here to eat in the first place. Just so happens it's unfolding this way. That's all, right? There was another question that popped up into my awareness, and I thought it was good to segue into it here. It was about paying bills, and the guy said, or the person said, I'm not sure it was a guy actually. The person said, he's struggling to pay his bills. And I'm remembering a Neville Goddard quote right now, which was basically, when you are on your last dollar, pay it wholeheartedly. So the struggle comes from staying, and the struggle comes from trying to fight reality, struggle to keep going as reality, struggle to accept whatever's being expressed in the moment, struggling to accept what's being expressed in the moment, right? So just accept it. You have to pay that $1, pay it. It's part of the expression. It's part of the expression. It doesn't mean what you desire doesn't exist. It means just live fully as the identity that knows he has everything or she has everything in that moment. So when you're at a restaurant, they don't have your thing that you want to eat there in that moment. Say, okay, I fully expressed myself in eating something else in this moment. I'm not going to force reality to have what I want on the menu, but I understand it's on the menu. I understand I'm eating it already. I understand that's just unfolding because it's my desire and it's part of my experience of life now. But from now, in this specific moment, I'm going to come here, show up fully as my being and say, you know what, that has everything and it's just experiencing something else in the moment. It's not my reality, but I still experience it fully. I'm not going to starve. Right? You're not supposed to starve because the restaurant doesn't have what you desire to eat. Know that what you desire to eat is within you already. And you are experiencing that you have called it forth, that you are already that version of yourself, that is your only reality now, and that's what's unfolding. It doesn't deny what's going on as a 3D expression already. So, the how is the given experience of the who is the eternal gift that you've already been given. The how is the given experience of the who that is the eternal gift that was already given to you. And that who is basically an infinite number of identities, and those experiences are how that being that you are experiences every single one of them. That's who you are, right? I will do that restaurant menu bill paying idea again. I just want to not fix it, but streamline it a bit more so we can all express it so I can express it simply, opposed to how I just said it there. Pretty much what I wanted to say about it, but I will express it again. This was specifically about how and who. Thank you all for being here. Much love, much light. Thank you for the comments in the past couple of videos. They were quite wonderful, quite thrilling, and people checking out the old ones as well, popping up with comments there. Much love and light to you as well. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the liking, subscribing, sharing, and following and subscribing. There is a TikTok page available that you can check out other forms of content there. There is a Facebook group that people are joining every day, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Quite amazing. I love it. That being said, my email is in the description box below if you want to get a hold of me for any odd reason. Usually coaching and emails and Zoom and things like that. That being said, much love, much light, and remember the how is you already, how you are being. Bye. I'll see you in the next one.